The world doesn't care about how you feel. Traffic makes you late. The woman disappears without explanation. Your boss treats you like trash. You feel your blood boil. The urge to break everything, to scream to the world that you deserve more. But let me tell you a secret. None of that is under your control. The Stoics knew this over 2,000 years ago. While the rest drowned in chaos, they operated by a single rule: focus only on what they could control. This is the circle of control. Imagine a battlefield. The enemy is brutal, but you don't waste time complaining about their strength. You sharpen your sword, train your strikes, keep your mind cold. Life works the same way. You can't change the economy, politicians, other men, women, or chance. But you can shape your body, your mind, and your actions. Every day you choose. Be a slave to circumstances or a warrior in control of what matters. The weak struggle against the wind. The strong adjust their sails. And you? Will you keep wasting energy on what you can't change? Or will you take control of what truly matters? In the next few minutes, I'll show you how to operate in full Stoic mode. If you're ready to leave mediocrity behind, keep watching and hit the like button on this video. What would you do if, all of a sudden, you lost everything? Imagine yourself in a prison in a foreign country. You don't speak the language. The guards look at you like an insect. You have no idea when or if you'll get out. Your money? Useless. Your strength? Irrelevant against a system that sees you as nothing. Now tell me, do you have control over this? History is full of men who went through hell and came out not just alive, but stronger. Epictetus, a slave who became one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, is an extreme example of resilience and mental control. Born in Hierapolis, Phrygia, modern-day Turkey, he spent his youth as the property of a powerful Roman official. His master could do whatever he wanted with him, and he did. Epictetus suffered physical abuse, and some accounts say his leg was deliberately broken, leaving him crippled for life. But instead of surrendering to despair, he embraced the one power no one could take from him: his mind. Even as a slave, he sought to learn and master Stoic philosophy. When he finally gained his freedom, he sought neither revenge nor self-pity. He dedicated the rest of his life to teaching one fundamental truth: no one is truly a slave, except those who surrender their minds to external chaos. And that is the secret that separates kings from beggars. The average man is at war with reality. He fights traffic. He panics when the stock market crashes. He suffers because a woman didn't text him back. His mind is a rabid dog, barking at everything he can't control. But you don't want to be the average man. You want to be a real man, a strategist, a warrior. The Stoics understood this centuries ago. The only territory that truly belongs to you, the one thing no one can take away, is your mind. Your body can fail. Your business can collapse. Your name can be dragged through the mud. But as long as your mind remains intact, you will never be a slave. Want success? Money? Women? Respect? Then understand the game and play it the right way. Most men are obsessed with the external. They crave status, but drown in envy. They want money but waste energy complaining about the market. They desire women but constantly ask, "Why doesn't she like me?" And while they struggle like insects caught in a web, the Stoic man focuses on what he can control. Money? You control your knowledge, your discipline, your strategy. Status? You control your behavior, your presence, your confidence. Women? You control your energy, your appearance, your mindset. This is power. A man who masters his mind becomes a magnet. Opportunities gravitate toward him. He doesn't chase, he attracts. If you want to attract the best into your life, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. I'm here to change your life. Look around. See the weak, always complaining, always blaming others. They don't realize they're slaves in a game they don't even know they're playing. They wake up as prisoners of politics, their boss, their ex, the government, the social media algorithm. Wake up. The only thing you truly control is what happens inside your head. And that is liberating. Because while the rest of the world is draining itself over things it cannot change, you sharpen your mind like a blade. You move in silence. You act where it matters. Most men carry a massive burden of useless worries. But the Stoic? He carries only one burden: his own mind. This means you don't have to worry about everything. You just have to focus on what's within your circle of control. And what's inside it? Let me tell you right now. First, your thoughts. How you interpret the world defines your emotions and reactions. A man who controls his mind is not a hostage to events. He chooses how to respond. He trains his perception to see opportunities where others see obstacles. He shields himself from fear, doubt, and anxiety, because he knows that the only thing he can control is his own interpretation of reality. Second, your actions. What you do, day after day, shapes your destiny. It's not about what happens to you, but what you do with it. Every choice, no matter how small, pushes you closer to success or failure. While the weak wait for perfect conditions, the Stoic man acts. He doesn't surrender to fatigue, laziness, or instant gratification. He acts with discipline because he knows that his actions are the only real tools to shape the future. Third, your resilience. You can fall, but you can choose to rise stronger. Every man will fail. Every man will face loss, betrayal, and moments of despair. But the Stoic doesn't break. He sees pain as a forge, challenges as training. He understands that the only thing he can truly control is his own willpower. And because of that, he is never broken, only tempered. Everything else? Noise. And the man who learns to ignore the noise becomes a titan. Be a warrior, not a victim. Now I ask you, how many times today did you waste energy on things you can't control? How many times did you get mad at some idiot on the internet? How many times did you let your peace be stolen by something beyond your reach? Enough. That ends now. Adopt the Stoic mindset. Enter absolute control mode. From today on, your focus will be only on what's inside your circle of control. Because in the end, the man who controls his mind controls his destiny. Read the following quote with extreme attention. We control our reasoned choice and all acts that depend on that moral will. What's not under our control are the body and any of its parts, our possessions, parents, siblings, children, or country, anything with which we might associate. Epictetus Discourses 122:10. Let these words sink into your skull like a nail being hammered in. Everything you think is yours, your body, your money, your family, your country, is not under your control. You could lose it all tomorrow. An accident, a betrayal, a bankruptcy, a tiny mistake in the wrong place. Does that scare you? Good, because that's where freedom lies. While most men walk around carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders, suffering over what they cannot change, the Stoic walks light. He doesn't waste energy trying to control the storm. He controls the rudder of his own ship. What is under your control? The only thing no one can take from you: your mind, your reasoning, your willpower, your choices. Once you understand this, everything changes. You stop crying over what you lost. You stop blaming others. You stop wasting your life chasing validation, money, women, and status, as if your happiness depended on them. You act because you choose to act. You work because it's part of your mission. You train because your body is your weapon of war. Not because the world forces you to, but because you decided to. That doesn't make you weak. On the contrary, it makes you indestructible. When everything collapses, the Stoic remains standing. And you? Will you keep being a slave to what you don't control? Or will you forge a mindset that no one can break? The choice is yours. It always was.